How's it going, everybody? It's PJ for Pete _J on YouTube, PJ Play on Twitch. We're back on Euro Truck Simulator 2. We're going to get back into the Nordic Horizons, cruising Nordic Horizons live event that's happening here now. I just wanted to stop and say, I don't typically do it. I forget to do it, but just in case, I just wanted to throw it out there. If you're enjoying the videos, and I hope you are, if you could give it a like, I would appreciate it. If you are enjoying the series and want to keep up with it, there's American Truck Simulator. I just picked up a new title. It's not a new game. It's an old game, but I picked it up. It was on sale for $1 on Steam. It's Truck Mechanic Simulator 2015. So it is old, but I'm going to start working that into the rotation as well. So not only are you going to be able to see me drive these trucks, but you're going to be able to see me actually do some repair work as well. We have Car Mechanic Simulator, we have Plane Mechanic Simulator, Motorcycle Mechanic Simulator is going to be making a comeback here. Some of this may wait till after the holidays, but I'm working on it. It's going to come back, I promise. Sorry about that. Just had a little frog jump up into my throat. So go ahead and, like, subscribe to the channel. And if you go ahead and hit that follow button, which again, the triple, give me the triple, the like, the follow, the subscribe. If you follow, of course, you'll be notified whenever I drop a new video, which hopefully will become more consistent as the new year approaches. So now with the business out of the way, let's go ahead and get down to it. If you've been with me, then we started our endeavor into the Nordic Horizons. We were in Ventspils, Latvia. We crossed over into Nyanashamanin, let's say Stockholm. We went into Stockholm, Sweden, and then once we crossed Uppsala, once we got past Uppsala, we were in the Nordic Horizons, the new Nordic Horizons DLC. We went up and we delivered to Östersund. We picked up a load from Östersund and we made it up to Svolvær. And again, we took we wound up taking the ferry across the fjord, and from Svolvær we went to Narvik. Now that delivery to Narvik should qualify us for the Wolf Pup plush cabin item, the reward. So hopefully that's taken care of. I also believe I saw that people have driven 300 million kilometers in the Nordic Horizons event. Oops, that was the wrong button. We'll cut that out. So if we go here, I've got 2 of 6 in Norway and 1 of 6 in Sweden. Nothing in Finland yet. So yeah, the community goal is to drive 300 million kilometers while delivering cargoes to or from any cities in the Nordic Horizons region. So that the community goal has been taken care of, which is I believe that's the paint job. So we have, hopefully what we've done is we've qualified for the Wolf Pup, and we've also gotten, we got the Viking helmet as well. So, but we still have to complete our personal goals. So, let's get in here. Let's go ahead and take a look at, the contracts. As I stated, we are in Narvik. So if that, it should count. Svolvær is the route we took to get to Narvik was actually 350 kilometers. So you have to travel at least 150. So I'm assuming we made it. I'd love to be able to get to Honningsvåg, which is the furthest north city in the game, I believe. Obviously, North America doesn't have anything this far north, but I believe that's as far north as you can get. But I also believe there's a village here, Rovaniemi, in Finland, which has, I believe, a Santa village. So that would be cool for the holidays. But let's see what we can get. Rovaniemi. Okay. All right, folks. So we're going to take off out of Narvik here. We've got a delivery that will take us to Rovaniemi, Finland. We're going to the Norse Rail from the BHV. We've got 16 hours and 58 minutes to complete this delivery. It's 8,400 kilograms of cars. We'll pick up 20,145 euros, and we'll make 39 euros a kilometer. It is fragile cargo. It is a standard delivery, and it's high value, and it will also be our first city in Finland. So I think we're going to go ahead and jump on that. And I believe there's the Santa's Village is up there, so this will be fun. I'm also going to try and remember here as we go forward that it is an external market. It's not a freight market. We don't have the time crunch that we have with freight market. As I said, you got about 16 hours and 58 minutes, I think we said. So let's say 17 hours to complete this. It's only 500 kilometers, so it's not even one of the longer ones, I don't think. Your trailer is ready. Proceed to the loading area. Head towards the green flag on your map. You got it. You have got it.
Drive
right.
safe.
Thanks. And we got Sky with us as always. Always like having Sky with us. I don't want that there. Can we removicate this? Let's see. Too far. Way too far. Too close. That's about it. All right, so we got to come out of here, and it looks like we got to make a right. Yeah, okay. How are we doing on gas? We're full, we got some rest, so I think we're good to go, folks. Let's go ahead and we don't have the I believe every time I park I put on the parking brake, and yet it seems like every time I start I also set up the automatic headlights. So if I go, that's on, right? How come it doesn't go to auto? I don't know. Does that mean the autos are on or what? All right. I don't know. But I kind of wish I did. Anyway, as I was saying, so every time I get in to start up, it seems like my parking brake isn't on, and yet I'm pretty conscientious about putting my parking brake on, so I'm not sure what that's about. So, as I was saying, if we did not qualify for the Wolf Pup with the delivery to Narvik, we definitely should achieve that with this delivery to Rovaniemi, I believe it is. Rovaniemi, R-O-V-A-N, Rovin, I-E-M-E-I. Why? Where are we?
Go straight on.
Okay, I thought it was going to. I thought it was going right here. All right, so we were.
Roundabout. Take the second exit.
Thank you, Sky. Yes, the second exit. So what I'm trying to get to with all of that stammering and everything was I'm going to try and slow down, and if there are things I want to see, look at like this mountain in front of us that's covered in forestry. I want to be able to take a look at it, you know. Look at that. All right. 44 and a 60, and I've been getting passed by a lot of the Norwegian folk. I guess. Ooh, oh, sure, okay. All right, too fast or too slow, Pete. All right, we got hit up already, folks, right out of the block. It is 60 kilometers an hour here, and I'm having trouble.
Get ready to turn right.
You got it. All right, we're gonna put on our turn signal. Although I don't think we're gonna need it. Yeah, we are.
Turn right, and then turn right.
We're going to the BHV here.
Turn right.
Hold up. Is that right? Yeah. I would have thought it might be behind there, but there it is. Okay. I'm sorry I doubted you, Sky. I should know better. I should know better. this rig turned around. We'll get hooked up. We'll take a look at the route we're going to take. All right. All right, so yeah, that was one of the other things is I've been kind of racing through all of the map, and it's like, you know what? This is one of the more beautiful maps. This is probably the most beautiful map I think they've done. It's a really kind of a step up, and I kind of feel like there's a lot of games that there are a lot of games who are kind of going the same route. I know Hunter Call of the Wild is having a new map coming out, the Scotland map, and again, so far I haven't picked it up yet, but I'm going to. But so far, the reviews are that that too is one of the most beautiful. It's one of the more beautiful maps. So it seems like it's a new kind of thing, that game makers seem to have.
Okay, here we go.
I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Okay, but that. The game creation industry seems to have taken a huge step forward, especially with these maps. So, that's the thing is I don't want to just be out running around like crazy. I want to be able to, look. I mean, you can see all of the forestry and all the wood and everything. And again, right now we're in the broad daylight, so God, what is wrong with my throat? Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, I just my throat is just not playing nice with me today. So let's take a look at the map, and here we go. We're going to be heading out of Narvik on this road here. It is the E6. There is a photo spot, so let's mark that, and hopefully we'll be able to pick that up on our way out. Was there a there's a discoverable here. Gives me something to come back for. I don't know if I'm going to go E6 to the E2. We're going to pick up the E10. There's a film spot here. A viewpoint. The E10, that will take us over the border into Sweden. And we will pass Kiruna. I don't know. I'm not going to get into Kiruna because we have to deliver to Kiruna. While we'll discover Kiruna, we will not get credit for delivering to it. So E10 to the 395. The 395 turns into the 99, which turns into the 402 at the border between Sweden and Finland, and then right over not right over the border, but soon after the border of Sweden and Finland, you get into Rovaniemi. There is a discoverable there. And that's the other thing is I need an Iveco truck, a Renault truck, and a Scania truck in order to be able to have a truck from every manufacturer. Oh, and it turns into the 83. It looks like 402 to the, the 21, and then we're going to take a short jog on the 21 to the 83. 83 to 79, 79 into Rovaniemi. Okay, so that's our route. I like it. We've marked a couple of places where we do want to stop and pick up a photo spot and a viewpoint. So we will do that. Let's go ahead and jump in. Again, I'm going to try and do this without making it a 4-hour video. There's no cars in that car carrier. But by the same token, I have been just kind of trying to run through it, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to try and actually enjoy it. So here we come. We're pulling out. Of
turn
Narvik.
Right, and then turn left.
Turn right and then turn left. I
turn
think.
Left.
Okay, thank you. I'm like, what are you saying, Sky? What are you saying? All right.
Turn left.
So we've had some issues pulling into Narvik. I got to tell you, I was not the happiest guy on the planet. By the time we ended, between the amount of traffic that was just passing me up and the inability to kind of maintain a speed. There are a lot of speed changes in these roads here. All right. I think after that car, I'm going to pull out. Well, he turned. Okay, here we go. We're out. Now I'm going to try and use my cruise control. But it's been very difficult trying to hold speed. All right, we're doing 60 kilometers an hour. Everybody holds up. So, how are you guys enjoying Nordic Horizons? How are you guys enjoying the series so far? Do you feel I'm doing it justice? Do you feel I'm not doing it justice? Drop a comment. I appreciate those as well. I like hearing from people. Let me know what you think. And I will gladly get back to you again. I enjoy talking to folk. So obviously, only if you got something nice to say. If you're going to be
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Going to be not so nice, well, then I'm not really interested. So, all right, we're not taking this one here.
Exit now.
You got it, Sky. She keeps us on the path that is righteous. Here we go.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
First exit. Okay, and I'm not seeing anybody in the roundabout, so we're going to go ahead and blast through here.
Exit now.
50 kilometers an hour. I've got to do a much better job of keeping my eyes on those speed limit signs. There's 70 kilometers an hour. Okay, let's get her going. And we're out of town, so we should be okay at 70 kilometers for a while. That's one of the things, is that there are a lot of small towns that tend to pop up. And so as you're cruising along on the highways and byways and you're doing your 70, 80 kilometers an hour, all of a sudden out of nowhere, yeah, here, 50 kilometers an hour. So we're going to get it down to 53. Try to avoid, what's my roof cam again? 4, I think, right? There we go. 6 is the bumper cam. I like the bumper cam a little bit better. Oh, we're getting a little bit of lag. Nice little town, huh? Some nice architecture in here. I think we're still doing 50, right? Yeah, we're doing 50. Okay. That's one of the other things too, when you're constantly changing.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Changing camera angles. That's where you'll miss those speed limit signs. So
Exit now.
it does get a little bit difficult. How about 2? Can we do 2? How we do it? But I do want to show off the map a bit. It is a beautiful map with a lot of great stuff to look at. And I feel like you're missing it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Working on my my camera control. Trying not to. I noticed a couple of times I do feel like I'm kind of starting to starting to maybe spin that camera a little bit quicker than it needs to be. All right, we're going up to 60. So we're gonna get a little bit quicker here. Like I say, I was being passed by
Take the second exit.
roundabout. Yeah, that's the other thing. You can't fly through these roundabouts. So, all right. So
Exit now.
exit now. All right. So we're basically going straight through. It's still 60 kilometers an hour. My brother-in-law Tommy G, he drives truck too, and he's got his cruise control set up really nicely. I know there's a button I could probably. What does that mean? There's a 60, the number 60, and then it seemed like there were lines through it or something. 80. saying 80 on my GPS here, so I'm not sure. So anyway, he's got his cruise control all set up, so he can just hit a button and resume his speed. There's a cool bridge. I think we came over this bridge already, though. That's what I'm talking about out there. I want to be able to take a look at that. Oh, and I did change my settings. I kind of did turned down my steering sensitivity and turned up my steering linearity. And so I'm still a little nervous, but I'll tell you what, this thing is holding a straight run pretty well. And it's responsive. I mean, please pull in for a vehicle inspection. So I will get those numbers for you and I will relay them to you.
At the roundabout, take the first
because it seems to be working. I was a little afraid that what would happen is
exit
when I adjusted them, then all of a sudden I wouldn't get any responsiveness out of my wheel. But no, it seems to be responding just fine.
Okay. Let's find a new route.
Well, I gotta go get Wade.
Turn left.
And I'm not sure where I'm supposed to.
Finding a new route.
There, I think I'm just gonna follow these guys here. I think that's what we do, right? Kind of a strange layout, folks. So that front section, was that like a parking area where you can get rest? I'm not sure. But it seems like we have to come around this way. There's the scales right there. Oop. Alright, parking brake on. Vehicle gross weight, 28 tons. Thank you for cooperation. Okay. Very cool, man. I appreciate it. Obviously, we're always going to comply with the rules and regulations. So yeah, so far, it seems like it's working. And again, I'm still kind of nervous about turning my head, and it's going to probably take me a little bit before I feel completely comfortable. But I think I turned my sensitivity down to 0.25, and I turned my linearity up to 1.25. If that helps you, I'm using the Thrustmaster TMX wheel and pedals. So I don't know if that's something, if that helps you. I hope, which I hope it does. You may want to try those settings. If, and even if you know, 63, again, there's a nice rocky 60 kilometers. There it is. There's that beautiful work we've seen. We're gonna get a curve here, so I'm gonna jump back in. But we did get an opportunity to take a look. I always feel like if they have arrows in a curve, that's an indication that that curve is going to get pretty tight. You know, otherwise it'd just be a curve and they wouldn't even worry about it. But the fact that they had to mark it out as being, you know, and we did take the E10 up here. I think it was on our way to Svolvar. And I believe it is pronounced Svolvar, S-V-O-L, and then V, and I don't, what do they call that AE combination? But that is Svolvar. No, it's because that's pronounced air. So, Svolvar. It is 80 kilometers an hour. I did not see a sign. And we're heading up. Okay, so some of the people now, I watched the Custard Prophet. He happens to have a contributor. I believe this individual is a truck driver out of Finland. So he actually knows the area. And he was saying that one of his issues was that the roadway is too flat. That there's a lot more hilly driving in this area, which I can totally believe. But I know that in my second run, I had trouble because 1 minute it felt like you had your foot to the floor. That's a cool river along the side of the truck here. 1 minute you got your foot all the way to the floor and you're not getting much of a reaction. And then the next minute you're flying down the road. So I think that I do believe it's in the game, down to 50. I just don't know if maybe they modeled it so much visually, you know what I mean? But you do get the sense that you're kind of going up and down hill. So I don't know, that's my 2 cents. Take it or leave it, you know? It's just me talking. 30 kilometers an hour. All right, that I think this must be the crossing into Sweden. Oh, there's a photo spot. Actually, we missed the photo spot, folks. We missed the photo spot. Parking brake on. We're gonna shut off the engine. I jumped in illegally. But if we go back, there it is. Yeah, we missed it. You know what it was? That's a bridge. And now I crossed over this bridge earlier and I took 2 pictures. The problem was I didn't pay attention and I didn't get the, when you get the photo area, it will light up yellow and it will give you the name of the photos. I kept moving my reticle out of that position. So it never counted. I need to take it again, but luckily I realized, you know, this was here because I completely forgot about it. Okay. All right, folks. Well, we got the crossing done, and very cool it was. Kind of a couple of visual artifacts, kind of some late drawing in and stuff like that. I don't know if that's as a issue of the DLC or if that's an issue of my computer. If you've been around my channel for a while, you know my channel, my computer's kind of old and nowhere close to even being considered, you know. I don't even think you can consider it last gen, you know. It's an older piece. It does pretty well for me, but it really needs its time to get a new one. So I'm not sure if those little the lateness of those artifacts drawing in was a result of the DLC or if it was a result of my computer. So I am not going to put that on SCS. I will bear the brunt of that. But other than that, very beautiful. Now we're moving through Sweden now. We're going to cut across. We're going to get up to 90. Actually, we don't go 90. We go 80. So we're going to get it up to 80. 83, and we'll try to make some good time. 83. Hopefully we'll be able to make this a pretty easy run. Some boreal forest here. Obviously we're getting closer and closer to the Arctic Circle, and the closer we do that, the more we're going to see less and less vegetation. Actually we're not. I'm talking like we're going up to, I forgot the name of it, but that northern city, and we're not. We're going actually moving further south into Finland. So this will be our first city in Finland. I've discovered 3 in Norway, 1 in Sweden, and nothing in Finland. So this is a good opportunity for me to finally make my way into Finland. We got to discover 6, not discover, again, there is a difference. We have to make a delivery to or from 6 cities in Norway, 6 cities in Sweden, and 6 cities in Finland. So that's kind of a weird O shape there. It's a little turnaround kind of thing. I'm sure there's got to be a story connected with it, right? Let's get out for a little bit, and we'll see what we can do. Actually, there's a curve coming up, so let's get back in just so we can navigate the curve. I've been doing pretty well so far, and I don't want to blow it by slamming into something, and the curves have proven to be a little bit more difficult. Again, I'm feeling Karuna. 5 of 20 on the Polar Explorer has been discovered. We've got a roundabout here.
Take the second exit.
Second exit, you got it, Sky. Not the first.
Exit now.
But the second. Yeah, I came a little too close there. I didn't like that. Back up to 80. Karuna. Is that a ski slope? That's pretty cool. And we're back to 80, and I have a feeling that that's not going to last, because again, we are pulling into, you can see up ahead there, something. Another roundabout.
Take the first exit.
Okay. I don't see anybody in the roundabout, so I think we're good to go. We'll just kind of pull out. All right. Very cool. So I don't know what these buildings are here. Okay, yeah, see, it's getting better, but I don't know what speed I'm doing. I'm doing 76 at an 80, okay. Ooh, 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 ooh.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Third exit. That's the other thing, too, is just when you think that's 1, that's 2.
Exit
3.
now.
You got it. Thank you, Sky. That's the other thing, too, is once you start getting up to speed, just in time to hit another roundabout, and then you got to come off. 80 kilometers an hour we're going to be doing as we continue our way east through Sweden. We got to get to Finland. I don't know what that crossing is going to look like. Again, this will be our first city in Finland, so I'm looking forward to seeing what, if anything, we're talking about in difference was 83. We're locked in. Okay. Flying down the road. We're making pretty good time. Again, boreal forests, got the evergreens. Speeding violation. What happened? I looked down to see the speeding violation. They hit me for 83? Because it says 80 on my GPS. Are they that crazy about it? Alright, we're going back down to 60.
Go straight on.
Typically, I figure you can sit like 3 over. They typically don't hassle you about it. But unless there was a speed drop and then it came right back up that I didn't catch. There's a 70 right there. My GPS said it was 80 kilometers an hour. Was only doing 83, so I don't know, maybe we're coming down a hill or something and I picked up and I got a little bit faster than what I thought I was doing. I don't know, but we'll put it on the pile, right? Just put it on the pile. We'll take care of it. They'll take care of it for us. Nice little marsh area over here, kind of you would think maybe a good fishing spot. Speeding again, bro. 73, little pull off there in case you got some car trouble, truck trouble. Pull off into that little alcove and get to the what looks like a call box possibly. 60 kilometers an hour. We're gonna come off the gas a little bit. Now we're down to 50. Little town here. I always like to get out and see the town a little bit. Maybe get on 6. Gotta get ready to turn right. Okay.
Turn right.
You got it. Guy didn't even stop. He's a police officer. He don't have to. He don't have to. That is that guy. What the heck is going on around here? Alright, 50 kilometers an hour. Let's get her up to 53. I don't think the police... Oh, that's 54. Come back down 1. There you go. Red-clad buildings, again, very indicative of Swedish architecture from what I've been able to glean from the internet. I am trying to learn more about the areas that I'm driving in. I've never been to Europe. Someday I'd love to go and visit. So kind of treat this a little bit like a classroom. I'm going to learn a little bit. I didn't do that though. I should have learned a little bit more about Narvik. Maybe by the time this comes out, I will have been able to glean a little bit more, and I will overdub some stuff at the beginning, talk about the town of Narvik a little bit. It did have a viewpoint, so that was in the last video. Maybe I'll even open up with the viewpoint. I don't know. Like I said, that trip to Narvik from Svolvær was a weird trip in that on my way to Svolvær, the run before that in Östersund, I
turn left.
As I was shutting down, I just took a glance at the available jobs, and one was to Koningsväg, and I was like, oh, that's cool, and I checked because I wanted to make sure, and sure enough, there was more than one. So I thought, yeah, it's a pretty safe bet. When we come back, there's going to be one. I'll be able to go from Östersund to Koningsväg. The problem was when I got there, they didn't have one to Koningsväg. So I'm like, oh well, that's stunk. They went from having multiple runs to Koningsväg to having none. So again, flash forward. I'm done. I'm in Svolvær, and let this guy go. Oh my god, dude. Youch, brother. Youch. That dropped to 30. Yeah, these guys are doing some work over here. There you go. So when I'm looking at, I got the Svolvær, not K, there's no K, V, Svolvær, and I'm looking, and I want to go to Narvik because I want to get the plush, do all that stuff. and I saw they had one, and now in the back of my head I'm going, yeah, but remember, right? Remember last time when you got off, all those runs to Honingsvag were gone. They were gone. So what are you going to do? So I'm like, well, it's only 350 kilometers. It's not that long a run. Let me go ahead and do it. But I was not in the mood to do that. And by the time we got to the end, I was pretty crunchy. So I'm going to post it, and it should appear before this one. So if you didn't see it, it's there. I'm not sure. Like I say, I did show the viewpoint in that video, but I'm thinking, yeah, that was a bad idea, bro. I drifted just a little bit into the center lane, which makes it, when you get into a curve like that, it makes it, you have to cut kind of hard to stay. So you want to be careful of that. We're doing 74 and a 70. I'm going to come down to one more, up to 100. So that's going to be 80. We're going to turn that off. Let's get her up to 83. We're making good time. Again, I think this would have to be an upgrade from our last trip to Svolvær. We're at 83. Making our way through, still 80 kilometers an hour. Just the countryside dotted with homes here and there. I'm assuming these are like farms, right? I think I also turned up the probability of rain. I noticed it because I was looking at, it's down to 60. Down to 40.
At the roundabout.
Honestly, I was trying to get down there. I was trying to get down to 40 without having to stomp on the brake.
Exit now.
But I was watching headlight usage offense. It should. What is K? Those are brights. How do you do auto headlights? Because I got it checked. It should be on. And yet I just got rung up for a headlight violation, so I'm not sure what that means. I also have auto brights on, but I'm not sure. And they rang me up 2031. So I guess it's 8:30 at night, but couldn't prove it by me, man. It's bright as day out here. Okay, so two speeding violations and a headlight violation. This has been one of the dirtier runs that I've had in recent memory. 3 violations is 3 violations too many, right? All right, so we're moving through though. We are making pretty good time. 100 kilometers. Get ready to turn left. Okay, Sky. I am ready. Gotta get on that brake though.
Turn left.
"90 kilometers an hour, we're still going. Pello, the city of Pello. This is our little jog. So are we getting that close? Because I don't remember crossing into Finland. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. 30 kilometers an hour through Pelos, so we're going to drop our speed. Oh, this is it here. This is the, okay. All right, and it looks like you could park over there for rest if you needed it. Green light, so we're gonna go ahead and cruise through these.
Get ready to turn right.
Like I said, I don't know if they operate, you know what I mean, or if they're just kind of the same thing every time
turn right
you come through. But there's a lot of really cool kind of deviations and off ramps, and you know, got to go this way or that way or the other way, and it's like those are pretty cool. But I don't know if you ever get to use those.
Get ready to turn left.
All right, so we just crossed over into Finland, and as we said before, our run to Finland.
Turn left.
You know, our destination isn't that far east of the border, so we are in Finland currently, folks. Enjoy. Here we are. The cemetery over there on the right. I guess those Finnish are finished. You can take that one with you. Go ahead. I won't even charge you for it. I give it away for free. I'll give it to you for free, Chief. What is the speeder limit? 50? Alright, so we're doing 53. Oop, I'm doing 52. I don't want to do... There you go, 53. That guy's pulling away from us. Why is he pulling away from us? Because it's gone up to 80. Alright, here we go. So I am enjoying, obviously, I do love the game, first and foremost. I'd like to do, I was going to try and do it before the end of the year. Now I'm thinking it's going to be after the first of the year, but I'm going to do kind of a wish list, you know, my truck sim wish list, which I'm hoping will resonate with fellow truckers, fellow virtual truckers, I should say. And we'll see, but I look forward to hearing from you once I post it. If you agree, if you don't agree, if there's things you feel are just as important or even more important that I didn't cover, always happy to listen, obviously, and we will work that into future broadcasts as we respond to what folk have said. I'm thinking I'm gonna tap the. I'm gonna come off the cruise. Just started to get a little tight. Just got a little tight there. Nice little river runs through it. Looking for Brad Pitt. Who was the other guy in that? River runs through it. Anthony. I think it was Anthony Hopkins, right? What, didn't he play the dad? Who was the brother though? Because it was Brad Pitt, and then there was a brother. He had a brother. And they used to go. Didn't they? Or am I thinking of a different movie? I think I've just combined Joe Black and and A River Runs Through It and into one film. And who's to say that wouldn't be a good film? I'm not sure. Looks like we got some storm clouds building. That's what I was talking about before, and I think I got distracted by the speed limit or something. But I was going back through some videos. Me and Tom were talking about. There was a time in American Truck Simulator where I fell asleep behind the wheel, and I wound up going into a curve, and obviously because I was asleep, I didn't turn, and I wound up in the front lawn of one of the NPC houses, and it was hysterical, and we laughed. And so I was trying to find it again, and I came across some of our other convoys where we were driving through Texas, and they had a monsoon or something, but the visibility in Texas got to like near zero. It was the most realistic severe storm I have ever seen depicted in a game. and you're driving a truck and you're trying to get to your destination. It was very harrowing, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, I haven't really seen a storm like that since then. I'm like, is that weather only available in Texas, or are there other areas where you could possibly? There we go. Now we got some rain going.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Am I going here? No, I can't go here. All right, so we're going this way. Red light violation. Okay, not paying attention. Sorry,
exit
I was
right.
I was looking at the GPS and not the lights, which is another thing. This area of the world does not have an awful lot of headlights. So you get used to not looking for the headlights. All right, we're going to get up to 80 kilometers an hour. We're pulling into, I think this is our town here. I'm not sure. All right, 6 of 20 on the Polar Explorer.
Keep right, and then exit right.
All right, so we're going to let everybody behind us know we're getting off here.
Exit right.
All right, ooh, this comes up pretty quick, this exit. Woo, 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 woo.
Get ready to turn right.
Come on, man, slow down, slow down.
Turn
Now we're
right.
going to Polar Rail, I believe, if I recall correctly.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
You got it, second exit. So not this one, just the first exit. Nordic Rail, there it is.
Exit now.
You got it.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right. This is where it ends.
All right. So it's back in that corner, it looks like. Let's see what we can do. All right. What do we got? I need to look behind me. You can actually stay up. I don't need you down, but... All right. I think we could back up. What are we doing, Pete? Not 100% sure. I just had a massive brain freeze here. Okay. What we need to do is we need to turn around. That's what you were trying to do. Ah, I got in too deep. That was pretty good though. I was hoping for a one and done, but we're gonna have to do, we'll just do a straighten out, and we'll try to put a bow on it, you know what I mean? Try to get a bow on it, and I'm still a little low in the spot, and I want to get up a little bit higher. I think that's going to be all right. All right, let's get back in. Roll up the window. Parking brake on, put it in gear. Let's take a step out and let's see how we did. We got green again, a little kitty corner. I keep it, to me it looks straight, but it just looks a little kitty corner. I don't know, but we're gonna drop the T-bar. We'll hand it off. Synchronizing our progress. That was excellent work. 510 kilometers, 52 minutes. Took us 215.3 liters of fuel. That's our 53rd World of Trucks contract completed, folks. All total, we're going to walk out the door with 20,145 euros in our pocket and 930 XP. I think we just leveled up. We went from level 27 to level 28 instructor. We're making our way to a level 29, which is, oh, well, we won't get another upgrade to elite until level 30, but we'll take it. We got another skill point, and since I want them all, I just go down and then up and then down and then up and then down. So we're here at fragile cargo. We're going to go up one. We'll apply that. We'll apply it a second time just to let people know. Rovaniemi. Okay, we got Finland. There we go. We got the Finnish map. Let's find a place to shut down and see if there's anything to discover. There's a garage here. Oh, excuse me, I'm a growing boy. There's a question mark here, which is probably going to be a recruitment center based on the size. I gotta believe that's probably a recruitment center. And then I think we'll check this. We're gonna check out that service center. Usually they have parking places at the service center. So we'll go ahead and we'll see if we get lucky and maybe we'll be able to stay at the service center. If not, because the garages say you can rest at them. And you used to be able to. I remember when we first started in the game, you used to be able to go to the empty garages and they had parking spaces on the property that you could park in and rest, even if you didn't own it. It was like around the back or something, but there was somewhere where you could find a spot to rest at. I have not been able to find those as much as I used to.
Take the first exit.
So I'm hoping I'm hoping the service center will allow us to just crash in their parking lot. Usually they do. Usually they do, sir. Sorry, I don't know what is happening with me today, but whatever it is, it seems to be happening. 50 kilometers an hour in the town here. Nice little lake there.
Get ready to turn left.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Oh, it's a Mercedes. Oh, I already have two Mercedes. Oh man. Oh man. Well, that's okay. We've discovered it. We can add it to our... They've got a Mercedes dealership, but they will not allow us to park our truck here and get some rest. For shame, Mercedes. I don't know, maybe we could. Do you think over here somewhere? same thing with this service center over here. I don't think there's a place for us to sleep over here. These guys are like, what is this guy doing? Can we help you, buddy? Yeah, can I park over here and sleep? Nope, no ding. Alright. So I think we're gonna have to make our way to the garage over there. Do we need an oil change or tire rotation or anything? So I thought maybe, can you park over here maybe? No, we came in and swung wide. That's why I swung wide over here, because I thought anywhere where there's a truck parked, I thought maybe we could park. But no go, folks, no go. So we're gonna make a right out here and we'll continue down this road to the, oh, I'm out in the middle of the roadway, I think. Yeah. I thought the dotted line was an indicator of where the road started. I didn't, but it's not. It's an indication of where the middle of the road is, and not so good. All right, so we got a red light here. We're gonna make a right here, and I believe the garage is down here. I don't really have the money for a garage, I don't think. But I'm wondering if maybe I shouldn't just buy it. My business plan in Europe is horrible. It is horrible. I have there's no rhyme or reason to it. There's no real, there's no connectivity from one garage to the next garage. It's just kind of, it's a free-for-all, folks. It is a free-for-all, and one of these days, I'm going to have to sit down and come up with a business plan for Euro Truck and really start to, I hear you, brother. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there shortly. Still a little far back. Right there. Actually, a little, right there. All right, so if we go back here, the line is, yeah, all right, so the line is about even with the end of the door handle. Ravan. That's the other thing, is if I did have, see what I normally like to do is when I get ready to buy a new garage, I usually take out a loan from the bank, 400,000 euros. It's got that you can sleep here logo icon, but I don't, where am I supposed to be able to sleep? Not hearing no ding either. Okay, well I'm gonna leave it here because I don't know what else to do. I may have to buy this garage just so I can get some rest because we're already starting to yawn. I'm hoping you can hear that. I've tried turning up the game sounds for that. I mean, these were the areas where you used to be able to, you'd hear the ding over here, over there. There was next to the little house in the back, but it does not seem like it's going to give us the ding, folks. Yeah, I know, and I'm yawning. Okay, let's see what we got. What do we talk about here? 180,000 euros. I have 215,000 euros. I gotta look because I'm not sure what to do here. Company. I got one email. What's the email say? Dispatcher. Okay, more companies would like to hire professional skills behind the wheel for some special deliveries. Just as last time, it won't be easy and it'll require some skills, patience, cooperation, escorting vehicles, and extra care. But I guess you could still have it all. Am I right? And don't forget, there's still bigger profit for these cargos. You say that, but I don't actually believe you. I don't think the profits are better. All right, so the bank. We need to cough up 5,788 euros a day to service our contract. If I took we owe them 268,255 euros. I'm going to take a 100,000 euro. All right. And now I think I'm going to buy this garage. All so I can get some sleep. All right, property magnate. Oh, but we now own our first garage in Finland. I don't have any garages in Sweden or Norway. Again, I was going to hold out until I found a town that had a truck dealership of a truck that I needed. Let's shut it off, and we're going to get some sleep. All right, well, it worked. We got rest. All right, folks. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully you'll come back and visit us again. 2 of 6 in Norway, 1 of 6 in Sweden, and now 1 of 6 in Finland. And when you come back, we will try to find another job and just keep making our way through. Again, we've got 4 of 18, so we still got 14 more to go. So come back next time. Until I see you again, be safe, be well, be good, and be back here next time, and we'll talk soon, all right? Bye-bye.